Miss Allie Stroger.
Hi. You look beautiful.
Thank you. And your hair is
on fleek. It's on fleek.
Perfect.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so good. How has your summer been? I'm sorry that I've been ruining people with the end of summer stuff.
Yeah.
But what have you been up to? We saw you on the Tony Awards.
Yes.
How was that?
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like a dream come true, and it was really cool to be a part of this year's Tony.
What was that night like? Like what happened
was so
after?
fast.
Like tell me about it. Yeah, it happens really fast.
So we rehearsed that morning on stage, and then we were in a hotel next door to the Beacon Theater.
Yeah.
And then like 15 minutes before we performed, they called us. We raced backstage, performed, and then went right back off stage outside back to that hotel. We didn't watch it or anything, and I think that that's like kind of maybe like a Tony secret that if you're performing, it doesn't mean that you're in the audience watching.
Right.
So it was really cool.
And then what?
And then we
hang
went
out?
to a party.
Yeah, a little partying happened.
And then I changed out of my Anna costume into my sequins.
Oh, you didn't wear it all night?
No, I did not wear my Anna costume all night.
Carrie just pointed out that we're wearing matching colors.
We're wearing matching blue, summer blue.
Which is nice. Okay, Molly Baston said, as a person in a wheelchair, seeing Allie on the Tonys was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, that's what's amazing about this whole journey, right?
Yes.
I mean, what kind of people have you met? The fans, like, just, I mean, your whole Broadway journey has been so incredible.
Yeah.
What's it like for you to meet people like Molly and to have these conversations with people?
Well, that is really icing on the cake. You know, my dream has been to be on Broadway my entire life, and then to get there and then meet all these amazing young people who have all different kinds of disabilities, and to hear them say this is really inspiring and this really is motivating to me, that now it is possible that someone has done it, because no one in a wheelchair had ever been on Broadway, and
she's the first.
And I just think that meeting all of you, and not just people who have disabilities, young people who dream of being on Broadway, it means so much to me, because I was in your shoes not too long ago when I had this dream, and I looked up to all these people that were on Broadway. So, yeah, thank you for all of your support and encouragement, all of you.
What do you say on your website? Make your limitation...
Your opportunity.
See? There you go.
Limitations into
no matter what it is. Hannah said, I've been a huge fan ever since the Glee Project. I love the Glee Project.
The Glee Project!
I actually kind of liked it better than Glee, but I like them both. Don't get me wrong. But the Glee Project was like super fun. Seeing her make history and slay the scene the way she is just amazing. You go, girl. Hannah said that. Somebody wants to know your dream role. Jennifer wanted to know your dream role.
My dream role.
I'm sure people ask you this all the time.
People ask me all the time.
We probably asked you last time you were here.
And it's not a great answer. The answer is to originate a role.
Something
of a
new.
character who uses a wheelchair, who sings and acts and dances, and that hasn't happened yet. So that would be to originate a new role in a new musical.
Would you ever consider making like an act out of your story, or like doing like a show and like sort of telling your story? And
yes, I did a one-woman show at 54 Below about 2 years ago called Finding Glee, and this was before Spring Awakening. So now I have to add the whole Spring Awakening part of the story to the show.
So you can maybe do that?
I had this opportunity in January to do a program called Performing with the Pros out at OSHA in Orange County, where I'm going to create a one-woman show with their students. So maybe that will be coming to New York soon.
I love that idea. Julia said, "Where did you get all your positivity?" I said that in a very angry way. Where did you get your?
Where did you get it?
You just kind of glow.
Where did I get it? I think my dad and my mom. My dad is a coach and really a motivational force in my life. He's been really, really important to me. And my mom really knows how to turn lemons into lemonade. And I always say that I think my disability and my story and everything that I've been through really leading up until now has informed how I approach my career and my life. And I feel very fortunate, actually, to have gone through what I have. And I get to meet really cool people. And I really believe that my limitations have turned into opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Like the website said.
Yes.
What's your favorite color? Easy question.
Oh, pink.
Pink.
Definitely pink.
Emily said, what advice would you give someone who's preparing for a really big audition?
My advice would be to practice in front of someone. Definitely.
Not just the
your
mirror.
because your nerves kick in as soon as you get into the room when there are people in front of you. And to be prepared, and then to be yourself. And that is the worst thing, because people always say, just be yourself. And you're like, what is myself? I don't know, I'm nervous.
Who am I?
Who am I? But I think that if you can, even before you go in the room, just take a moment to decide that you're going to be who you are in the room. And you don't need to be the character until you're doing the work or the sides or whatever. And because there's no one else like you.
Jessica, who asked about your favorite color, wants everyone to know that blue is hers.
Oh.
So we're making her very happy tonight.
Great. Well,
I'm sure. Grace wants to know, who inspired you the most in the Spring Awakening cast?
Great question.
What a great group of people.
Well, I would say one of my best friends in the show, Krista Rodriguez. She became one of my best friends, and she has been really inspiring to me because she's had such an amazing career and so much experience, and was really, we shared a dressing room, and so we were able to sit and chat every night about the business and about boys and about anything. And so she's a best friend, but also I felt so inspired by her.
I want her to be in that Pat Benatar musical.
Oh, yeah.
I secreted that, right, Krista? Elijah said, I did a workshop with Krista. She's amazing. I agree. She's amazing. Cats or Chicago? Joseph wants to know.
Oh, Chicago.
Razzle dazzle.
I was never, maybe I should be careful what I say. I was never that into cats.
You're not a jellicle?
I'm not into it.
Nothing jellicle about
I think
you?
you just kind of have to be either a Cats fan or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I grew up on Cats. Like literally, like it was the musical that like blew my mind. It's all. I love it. Look at that. Why not, Grisabella? You're a little young for Grisabella.
Oh yeah.
And glamorous and pretty, and you glow. You have too much glow.
Too much glow.
Too much glow for Grizz. Grizz is a dark girl.
Just like a matted, beautiful cat face. Not too much glow.
Somebody wants to know, have you ever been to London, and would you like to go to London?
I have been to London.
Yeah.
I went for the Paralympics, I guess 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And
What was that like? Did you compete?
I did not compete.
You were an audience member?
I did not compete. However, I used to do wheelchair racing when I was younger. But I just went. I had some friends living in London, and so I went, and it was amazing to watch. I especially remember watching the swimming, and some of the swimmers who were amputees, how amazing and strong and fierce those athletes were.
So wheelchair racing is a thing. You're pretty agile, aren't you?
Yeah,
Like,
I do a fair amount of wheelchair racing out in New York City.
Yeah, you have to. What, do you have to like yell at people like
Excuse me? Or just run them down.
Run them down. It's New York.
Whatever it takes.
Danielle said, what would you want to do as your career if you weren't an actress?
I would want to be an interior designer.
Ooh, really?
Yes, I love decorating and I love design.
Interesting. I
don't know a whole lot about it, but I really love it.
Yeah, you like a big home goods?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with home goods.
Oh, yeah.
Elijah wants to know, what was it like working with the deaf actors in Spring Awakening?
It was incredible to learn ASL and to work with other actors who have disabilities was so important for me. I had never really been in a room, especially in a rehearsal, with other people other actors who had disabilities, and so we really were able to bond, and I got to learn a whole other language. It was incredible.
Awesome.
I loved it.
So aren't you doing like some sort of like teaching thing coming up? What's that?
So this Friday and Saturday, I'm doing a workshop called Across the Bridge Arts, and it is a 2-day workshop in Ridgewood, New Jersey, which is the town that I grew up in, and it's a pre-professional theater workshop, and so we're bringing in professional actors to come in and teach, and we are going to do voice classes, acting classes, audition preparation classes, a business class, a panel, and it's going to be really cool. This is the first Across the Bridge Arts program that's ever happened.
Cool.
My best friend from growing up, Allie Job, she and I are now business partners.
What? I
And
love
we're
it.
doing this together. We created it together.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. So it's kind of fun to like
Congratulations.
come home and do something
Yeah.
for, you know, kind of like to get back to our roots.
Do you
and-
like the education stuff? Do you like working with kids? And
Yeah, I
what
love
age people will be? What age kids? Is it a kid thing?
13 to 23, and
Okay.
we're still open for applications. So
What?
if you go on acrossthebridgearts.com, you can apply. It's this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and
What if you can't sing? Can I do it?
that's
Like,
okay.
I don't have to be able to sing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're gonna do some singing, but if you don't call yourself a singer, you will survive. I promise.
You won't.
Are you interested?
If I tried, I'm actually busy. But if I tried
I'm
singing,
actually-
would I be able to? Would I have to? Would you be stifling like a laugh? Like if I sounded really bad, would you like? Do you have a good like game face?
Of course.
I'm kidding. You just glow with positivity.
He's like, fine.
A few more questions. Let's do some quick questions. Mia, who was your idol growing up?
My idol growing up in the theater.
Okay.
Okay. Kristen Chenoweth. Of course.
Who has a new album coming out the same day as it did?
I loved her. I still do love
What was
her.
your favorite thing about the Glee project?
My favorite thing about the Glee project was getting to spend 10 weeks living on a set and living in a Glee world, living
Yeah.
in Glee, literally.
Yeah.
And so every day we were working on something that had to do with Glee, being on Glee, or
It's all Glee all the time.
it was just it was a world filled with Glee things, and I was such a fan. I was such a Gleek for a long time, so it was cool to just be immersed in that.
Yeah. Okay, we have to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here. Give me the website again. Under the Bridge. Oh, you want a hug? I get a hug. Under the Bridge.
Thank you. Across the Bridge
Across.
Arts.
I said under.
.com.
Across the Bridge Arts.com.
Arts.com.
And that's Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And you're gonna like help people be fabulous and help them glow,
Yes.
as you do.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching Live at 5, and we'll see you tomorrow.